One of the world's most visited cities, London, has something for everyone, from history and culture to fine food and exceedingly good times. London has proved consistently popular as a tourist destination for many years and is putting other major cities in the shade.
Fancy London, the capital and that? Oh yeah, like coming down here. Who's from London? Gives a cheer.
So, it's pretty clear that London's history, cultural venues, iconic landmarks, and events are attracting strong and sustained international attention. And as Vivienne Westwood said, there's nowhere else like London. Nothing at all, anywhere. So, let's see the top 10 things to do in London. Number 10. Warner Brothers Studio Tour. There are a whole lot of Harry Potter locations in and around London, but the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Watford is the most magical. The capital is heaving with Harry Potter hotspots. Locations like Diagon Alley were set here, and scenes from the world-famous movie franchise were filmed here. There are walking tours and photo ops at the actual platform 9 3/4 in King's Cross. But you can't beat the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. The making of Harry Potter just outside of the capital to get up and close with incredible props and sets from all 8 of the Harry Potter films. You can even explore Dumbledore's office, which is absolutely packed to the rafters with books, documents, and trinkets used by the much-loved headmaster of Hogwarts. You can get a closer look at the portraits of previous headmasters, spot the Sorting Hat, and have a look at Pensieve, the place where Dumbledore looked at his memories. Don't forget to take tons of pictures in the Great Hall. The scale of this room is breathtaking, and it's filled with incredible costumes from the films. But watch out, this is the only part of the tour where you have limited time, so make sure you see it all and collect the greatest memories. After you've explored the entire exhibit and seen all the special features and events, each booking receives a souvenir guidebook signed by the special effects supervisor on all 8 movies, John Richardson. The perfect way to remember a magical evening. Number 9. Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square is an enduring symbol of Britain and the center of tourist London. It's been a key landmark in the history of the country's social movements, a place of celebration and life, and one of those spots that just tends to draw people. Every year, it boasts a lovely Christmas tree, a gift from Norway. Trafalgar Square is located in the famous West End of London, where theatre lovers have their pick of fine performances featuring some of the world's best actors. On that traffic island, there's a bronze statue of a man on a horse looking downward toward the Houses of Parliament. This is King Charles I. During the English Civil War, he was beheaded in 1649 at the Banqueting House, one of 5 historic royal palaces in London. The statue, from about 1633, was thought to have been melted down during the war, but it was actually hidden away. It was placed here in 1675 after the restoration of the monarchy. And it's home to one of the most famous statues in Britain, Nelson's Column. So you have to visit this place once you're in London. Number 8. Science Museum. Science Museum, the museum that is the headquarters of Britain's National Museum of Science and Industry, is one of the greatest museums of science and technology in the world. If you're planning to go to London, don't forget to explore space at the Science Museum. From daytime play for little ones to lates for geeky grown-ups, the Science Museum is a happily noisy home of scientific discovery that's free to visit for one and all. Head to Wonderlab, the Equinor Gallery, a state-of-the-art 7-zone area of the museum that's ticketed, allowing you to see live experiments and shows away from the crowds, or Space Descent, an immersive VR trip through the cosmos with British astronaut Tim Peake as your guide. Number 7. Sky Garden. The Sky Garden opened in early 2015 and quickly became one of London's top attractions. Located on Fenchurch Street, right in the heart of the city, this beautiful venue caused quite a stir when it first opened. That's because you can zip up 35 floors of the walkie-talkie and be transported to a public garden with truly spectacular views. As well as all the lush greenery, you'll find an observation deck, an open-air terrace, 2 restaurants, 2 bars, and an uninterrupted panorama of the city's skyline with the Thames snaking by below. and entry is free. You've just got to book in advance online. Number 6. Barbican Conservatory. There is one spot that is both beautiful and beloved by many. The Verdant Barbican Conservatory, a glass-bound rainforest in the heart of the city. Originally designed to hide the building's massive fly tower, someone decided to stick a couple of pot plants in there. Things have got a little out of hand since then, as the collection houses over 2,000 species of plants. They're a pretty looking lot too. Everything from palm trees to banana plants can be found within these glass walls. Budding horticulturists can take a guided tour of the conservatory to learn more about the different species. Meanwhile, colorful koi fill the fish ponds, which makes a stroll over the wooden bridges a peaceful jaunt for the more casual explorer. Inside, the focus is on world-class arts, taking in every imaginable genre. Its theater venues are closed for now, but socially distanced concerts are back for the autumn. Number 5. London Eye. Built as part of the year 2000 Millennium celebrations, the London Eye seems to have captured the imagination of visitors to London. As for now, it's one of the most popular attractions of all. You can buy tickets to go up in the London Eye in one of the little pods. It's definitely something to consider on your first trip to London so you can see out over London. The view of it from the ground is also pretty spectacular. It adds a different dimension to the London skyline. You ride in a luxurious capsule in comfort. Each capsule is fully air-conditioned to keep its visitors completely comfortable, no matter what the temperature outside. Each capsule also rotates on a special device designed to keep everyone upright as the wheel makes a slow but progressive revolution. Number 4. Kensington Palace. You definitely shouldn't forget to visit the home of the late Princess Diana and the childhood residence of Queen Victoria, Kensington Palace. It's a stunning building in the heart of London and promises engaging exhibitions that delve into the lives of the great women of the monarchy. It's just 2 miles from Buckingham Palace, so that the Queen can visit her family and her great-grandchildren easily. If you choose to take a tour of Kensington Palace, there are 4 different routes that are included in your admission ticket. These routes include Victoria Revealed, an exhibition on the life of Queen Victoria, the King's State Apartments, which educates visitors on the Hanoverian court. The Queen's State Apartment, which focuses on the palace's many royal residents like William and Mary and George and I, and fashion rules. An exhibition on the wardrobes of Queen Elizabeth II, Princess Margaret, and Princess Diana. And you can even enjoy the royal high tea at Kensington Palace. As you know, high tea is classically British, and there are few places better to enjoy this cultural experience than Kensington Palace. Number 3. London Bridge Experience. Become part of London's gruesome history and travel back in time to an age of adventure and uncover the dark secrets that lie beneath the world's most famous and most haunted bridge. Laugh, scream, and cheer your way through 2,000 years of horrible history. See, hear, feel, taste, even smell what London Bridge was like over the ages. It's a fun adventure through time, with glimpses of the horrors of the past. There are recreations of the past wooden, stone, and medieval bridges, all of which include live characters in full regalia of the time. Join in the fun, laugh, and learn some of London's gruesome history at the same time. Number 2. Westminster Abbey. Nowadays, Westminster Abbey is perhaps best known for being the venue of Kate Middleton and Prince William's spectacular royal wedding, but it has a rich history that dates back nearly 1,000 years. Not only is Westminster Abbey still used as an active place of worship, but it also serves as a fascinating historical museum, as well as the final resting place of some of the most notable people in England's history. Out of all the attractions to see inside the Abbey, no two are as popular as the Royal Tombs and Poets' Corner sections, which contain the tombs of Elizabeth I, Mary Queen of Scots, as well as Charles Dickens, Robert Burns, T.S. Eliot, John Keats, and many, many more. Other notable tombs include those of Charles Darwin and thousands of others ranging from famous prime ministers and politicians to industrialists and even actors. There are also 3 gardens within Westminster Abbey: the Garth, the Little Collister and College Garden, and St. Catherine's Garden. Number 1. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the London residence of the Queen. Located centrally, Buckingham Palace is at the top of Pall Mall, next door to the Green Park and St. James Park. You can book tours around the palace if you'd like to pretend you're a royal for an afternoon, or you can admire its beauty from outside the gates. And after all, don't forget to take wonderful pictures with Big Ben and share your experience with us. Have you ever been to London? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.